Hey, hello everyone. Today we are going to solve this problem, which is LeetCode 253, meeting room 2. Here we are given an array meeting time intervals, which is an intervals array, which contains starting and the ending time of the meeting. So we have to return the minimum number of conference rooms required to attend these meetings. So the first meeting, for example, one goes from 0 to 30 and the second goes from 5 to 10, which clearly states that we need two meeting room. But the third meeting goes from 15 to 20. So the second meeting room can be empty and it can be utilized by the third. So the number of meeting conference rooms required is 2. In the same way, if we look into this example 2, the intervals array contains starting and ending time of meeting 7 to 10 and starting and ending 2 to 4. So I think we will require only one, since the first meeting would be ending at 4 and the second meeting can start from 7 to 10. So considering this example, if we look into the values, so how are we going to solve to return the number of conference rooms required? So first thing that we can see in this problem is that we need something in some way to compare the ending time of first meeting and the starting time of the second meeting. But here, in order to do so, it looks like the values should be sorted. Values should be sorted based on the starting time interval. If I sort these values, then value will be something removed from here, and it will be this after sorting. So in this case, it will be easier to compare the ending time of first meeting with the starting time of second meeting. So if the starting time of second meeting is greater than the ending time of first meeting, it means we can utilize the same meeting room and the output can be 1. So in order to sort this to the array, we use arrays dot sort, which contains intervals, and it contains one lambda function which says a comma b, a minus b. All right. So in this way, it will sort the array based on the ascending order, and operators undefined. For a comma b, the expression goes, all right, this is intervals, and for every a and b value, we are okay, 0 minus 0 0. So we are comparing and sorting based on the value, first value of this array 2 and 7. All right. So this is one thing, and the second thing is that we can use here a priority queue data structure, which is basically the min heap, to store the ending time value in that. All right. So in that case, it would be helpful to compare with the starting time. And how would it be helpful? We will see here. If I take the priority queue, which is integer type, new priority queue, and here we will pass p comma q values as lambda expression p minus q. For every p comma q, it will do min heap, and it will store in pq priority queue, and then we will iterate this interval array for int I equal to 0, I is less than intervals dot length plus plus, and while iterating we will just before doing so we will put the value, initial value in this priority queue dot add, and which will be 0 1, so which is intervals of 0 and 1, so that we can compare it with the next meeting starting time, which will start from 1. So the next meeting starting time is 7, so we need to compare. We have already sorted. Now we have the priority queue which stores the 4 value. Now the loop starts from this array and the first value will be 7. So if this intervals of which is I and 0, which is 1 0, is greater than or equal to pq dot pol, sorry, peak, in order to look into it. We need not to remove as at this point of time. So pq dot peak, which is a priority queue, minimum priority queue, we are just looking into what the value holds, which is the root node, and here the intervals of I0, which is initial time. If it is greater, then we need to remove pq dot pol. Since by doing this, we can just remove the existing value in the priority queue, and then what we will do is like pq dot add the new value, which is intervals of which is intervals of 1 1, which is I. This is inside for loop, so it would be I and 1. I am adding. So now the 7 will be removed and 1, that is 10, will be added, right? And sorry, 4 will be removed and 10 will be added, and now we have this priority queue of size 1, and after this for operation inside this for loop, we can return priority queue dot size. So what we are doing, let's run this before. Okay, this is accepted. So what we are doing, we are taking this priority queue and storing the ending time of each meetings, and we have already sorted our intervals array based on the starting time, and we are storing this ending time and comparing it with the starting time of next. And if it is greater, we are removing the element from priority queue and adding the new element, which is 10. And if it is not greater, we are still adding pq dot add, and we are not removing the existing root node of the priority queue. So in doing this, it will maintain the size of the priority queue minimum heap based on the number of values, number of meeting rooms, or number of conference rooms that are needed, and it will return the size. So let me submit. This is a beautiful question asked in many companies, and I hope it is the solution looks fine, and thank you so much for watching.